Folks protesting the Washington Elementary School Board's decision to cut ties with the Christian universities, some school board members even receiving death threats. Folks on both sides of this issue say that they are being discriminated against.
Team 12's Chase Golightly was there, and Chase, protesters on both sides showed up.
Ooh. Christians against you, gangsta.
Caribe, Jonathan, that's right. There was actually so many people inside the board meeting. Most of them actually had to watch that meeting outside. And you're about to see just how packed this area was behind me as both sides argued with each other.
Let's go, Christian. I know, you think I'm just joking. It's just that, do you know how bad they treat us publicly? I know you might think we might be different. Okay, I'll give you that. We believe in fairy tales and butterflies in a book. Cool. Believe whatever you want to believe. But it's really annoying when I keep seeing other religions out there and you don't call them out because it's part of their culture.
I don't have to explain what's understood, man.
Thunderous applause and loud hissing.
Say in parentheses. Hissing is not permissible.
Because he's dressed like a cat, he identifies like a cat. So all the cats were... The fact that they hear them, boom, boom. Okay, man. He's just trying to prove a point.
All heard from inside the Washington Elementary School District Board meeting Thursday night.
That aren't yours.
Everyone is here after the district cut ties with Arizona Christian University because of a statement of faith policy their student teachers signed.
While the statement of faith for faculty and staff is more comprehensive than the required of student, both versions express Arizona Christians' sincerely held beliefs about the biblical marriage and sexuality, including the belief that God created man and a woman in his image and likeness, that God wonderfully and immutable creates each person as male or female, and that God intends sexual intimacy to occur only between man and a woman who are married to each other. That was normal every day, every time.
To this day!
But that's it. You want to live your life? Live your life. But it's like you are not allowed to have that belief even if you don't preach this to the kids. And I'm like, okay, are you going to stop all the other things that you're going to teach to the kids? No. It's like we're not canceling you. We're just telling you what you cannot do. And anybody that believes in the same thing cannot come. It's different.
Saying marriage should be between a man and a woman. The district concerned about what this would mean.
Look at that. Look at that. Popolagi neck, man. Come on, man. Look at that. They all look the same. People that look weird, sweaty, colorful hair, a little big. And I'm like, I don't mind you want to do your thing, but it seems weird that they all look the same.
What's I'm gonna do? I got a beautiful life, man. I got a happy life. I'm a happy being.
As if you don't have a purpose, you don't have a baby, and you're like, you know what? I want to show you some power. And because I'm this version, there's bigger chance that we're going to be inclusive at the school. I get a position at a job. You can fire the teachers anyway easily. And suddenly, they bring these unique policies. And I'm like, yo, what's up with that? It does bother me, and I'm glad that Christians are waking up in a way like, look, man, you're calling us shit, poo-poo, nothing. We are the most evil in the world, but you don't criticize the others. That's why I send my kids to a school with Hindu and Muslim, because they can't do this. Yeah, religion unite.
Mean for the LGBTQ plus students.
This is the biggest grift that I have ever seen.
Those against the decision say the district is discriminating against Christian values.
So disappointed. I just urge you to rethink this.
Your decision to criticize the traditional values of this university is outside of your scope of practice.
It's like you go to any other country. You go to the main religion that helped the country be built and be like, that's bad. You would never do that. Why do it in USA? Just because they had a unique start, you want to criticize them? You think the other ones are not starting in a special way? Hey man, don't be that hypocritical. Just because you have finally a voice through empathy, that doesn't mean you're God.
It's totally biased, it's wrong, and completely discriminatory towards Christians in general.
And those for it
I don't know what it is, but I think they just want to piss them off, especially that lady over there.
say they don't want their kids to be subjected to discrimination.
I am proud to stand with a school board that is standing up for students. This is the wrong issue of discrimination. Nobody is attacking Christians.
Really? Nobody is attacking Christians? What about the people that are Christian that are going to that school that were like, maybe we don't want them to learn specific things when they are so impressionable at a school that sometimes when a specific thing is cool, everybody might do it, but it's never clear what's cool. But in your class, you don't even teach, man. You focus more on the LGBTQ part. And I'm like, I never asked for that. Not that young. I'm not even allowed to have a voice. If you try to remove your kid at specific school, they will call the cops. Oh, you remove it for that reason? It means you're a bad mom. We better teach them in secret like we did sometimes in other places. But we cannot do it in the Republican slate. Let's talk about Florida. You see how it's going. It's always one after another.
That's the way I roll.
Amen. Let people do their thing. I agree. A teacher shouldn't be like teaching that to everybody. So people with LGBTQ backgrounds are going to be like, yo, I don't feel included. I get that. You're right about that part. But that doesn't mean that you can remove one and be like, well, we're only going to remove it on one side because LGBTQ is not a religion. Sorry. The way you approach it, you remind me of the gangster Christian that even I hated. Because you're always in the face. You're a sinner. Welcome, sinners. Come on, man.
You had nothing to do with religion. It had everything to do with an institution that views the LGBTQ plus community as bestiality and incest.
It was standing room only inside, so everyone else, about 100, watched outside as the
Whoa, they were watching. That's like the old time when you watch our movies. Oh my God. School board. I'm going to make more school board videos because this is like new Netflix for me. And this might be the future in Spain. Who knows? At least I know how I have to approach it. Wearing horns, cat things, yeah.
meeting was played on mobile billboards.
Who are in support of this board.
Protesters facing each other on the street, cheering or booing, depending on who spoke, wanting the district to hold firm or change. Now, just to be clear, there was no vote tonight. The decision was already made at the end of February, so really, this meeting was all about having people's voices heard. At the same time, we did learn a lawsuit.
Why do I want my voice to be heard when a decision was already made? I've never heard something so stupid. I've never heard something so stupid. Why do I want to hear my voice heard when the decision was already made? What is that? What is that? Imagine if I did that to anybody from the LGBTQ. You're not allowed to express anything about LGBTQ because it's evil and it is against God. Well, I didn't vote for this. Well, the decision is already made. You can have a voice. Come on, people. I mean, I know we will never agree and I accept that we will never agree. You want me to shut up? I can. I'm used to shut up for a very long time. I would say almost like 25 years, I don't openly talk about Christianity while practicing in secret like a little cockroach in an industrial building, far away from the cities, and I have to drive a lot to go to my church. I feel like a cockroach. But the fact that now that I give you the space to do whatever you want to make it normal that even at school that is a very wrong thing, I think that's very disingenuous of all these people in power representing LGBTQ. While you're not the one doing it, they're the loudest one and nobody is calling them out.
I say what I say and I deliver it. And you got to be careful of a man that's going to tell you what he going to do. He actually do it to you.
And the people in the middle, I'm not calling it out. I'm not with them. But you don't call them out. But if I call them out very hard like a gangster, the defense, the middle one, is always defending them. Like, well, we're not all the same. Well, he's doing that to my kid. Don't you see that? No, because you're not making kids. So why the heck are you opening your mouth if you're in the middle and calling out the gangster ones? Makes no sense to me. Anyway, I don't want to rant. It was funny till now. Let me know what you guys think. Life is good. Comment, but bim, bam, boom. Peace.